Take a look at that sandwich. We're gonna make a sandwich because the best food on earth is a sandwich. I swear, it's like an art now.
It is.
So what we're making today, though, is a BLT with a very special condiment, and it's the cool thing to do with your condiments. And what we're gonna make is aioli. We think that's the right way to say it. Joining me is Allie Dar. She is a blogger and a mother of four.
4 boys.
4 boys. So when you make things, they need to be fast, simple, and delicious.
Exactly, and have lots of meat.
And have lots
Boys
of
love
meat.
meat.
Boys love meat, especially boys love bacon. So
yes.
We're gonna run down what we're gonna make, but before we do that, we're gonna start the bacon, right? So
yes,
that's more or less ready for you.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll need like just a package of bacon and just brown it up. Probably 12 slices.
And everybody in this whole building will wind up coming down to our little full plate set because there's bacon going on, I swear. Because nothing smells better than bacon. I'm going to see if I've got some tongs for you too. I don't know if I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. So you start your bacon going.
Yep. You make as much. I mean, if you like a lot of bacon, go for it. Make 2 packs, whatever floats your boat.
Don't want to contaminate my gluten-free segment. That's what I need is caution tape along here. This is the gluten-free area.
We will try to keep our gluten over here.
Okay, so what your blog? First, we want to show what your blog is called.
Table for More.
Table for More. You started out with Table for 2.
I started out. Yeah, we only had 2 kids at once, and I wanted to chronicle our lives, and then we started having more, so it just became Table for More.
Table for More. And so your kids are 5 and under. What are their ages?
5, 3, 2, and 6 months.
Wow, and you look great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you must try to cook healthy.
Yes, we try to cook really healthy. Yes.
Okay. So we've got our bacon started there in the skillet. So that's going to take a few minutes, and we're going to pop that up now and again, Table for More, so we can take a look at your beautiful family. And you're also a photographer, so that was how the blog started.
That is how the blog started. Yes.
Family photos.
Yeah, family photos, chronicling everyday life.
I love it. And I mean, it would be rather expensive if you weren't a photographer.
Yes, exactly. I can't afford all those pictures.
Okay, so, but as a mom blogger, you are always looking for a tasty and simple meat-filled foods for those boys.
Exactly.
Okay, so we start the bacon, and our BLT is going to have aioli. What is aioli?
Aioli is just, it's just taking mayonnaise as the base and then mixing something into it. So you can mix tomatoes and mayonnaise and just put it on one step.
And we're using today, provided for us today, our tomatoes are
Red Gold.
Red Gold.
And you can choose just regular diced tomatoes. I like to add a little bit of zest, so I put the basil oregano ones.
Okay, so there's a little Italian seasoning in there. Okay, so there is your tomatoes.
Yeah.
And
use
again,
a whole
thank you, Red Gold, for providing those for us today. And I also read that Red Gold has 4 or 5 new recipes with aioli, so how to use it, because I've never put this together before. I mean, it's not complicated, but it's a combo that sounds great.
I mean, you'd never think about it because you think you're just going to put sliced tomatoes on a BLT. But this, I think, is less messy because you just spread it right on the bread.
And so then you're using regular, you've got organic mayonnaise.
Yes.
But, so how much of the mayo did you use?
It says half a cup, but you can pretty much use whatever you want. If you like a lot of mayonnaise or if you want it thicker, it's all depending on your taste.
Beautiful. And we've got our above cam, so you can see it's going to look what it's mostly going to look like when you put it together. And like I said, you can
add more.
Add more to kind of make it so it doesn't roll down the side too much.
Exactly.
But boys are going to make a mess pretty much no matter what you give them. So.
Yes.
Oh, and look, root cam. Next week I will be freshly blonde, so you can take a look, folks. Root cam. I try to let people know, it's our food cam and root cam because, well, what are you going to do? I think I'm gray-haired, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, so you just brown up your bacon and wait for it to get ready.
What's your boy's favorite thing? What are you making all the time for those kids?
I mean, seriously, it's meat.
Meat?
It's meat all the time. Burgers, they like steak, they like pork chops.
How about chicken nuggets?
They actually aren't big on...
They're not big nuggets?
I mean, we try to eat at home, so I don't do many chicken nuggets.
I had one kid, that's all he would eat.
Really?
You know, they get in those food jags. You ever have that? And they will only eat one thing.
Yeah.
Nuggets. He used to call my husband Nugget Boy. Like, his only function in the world was to go get nuggets and bring them home.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Okay, so we are getting that bacon together. And are you a fan of the whole wheat bread or what's your favorite?
I like wheat bread rather than white bread. It's everybody's preference, but I just choose to go with the wheat bread if I'm gonna eat wheat. So that's my
Do
choice.
you mostly not eat wheat?
I actually do not like to eat bread very much, just because of gluten, which is funny because Laura was talking about gluten-free.
Yeah.
It's just a choice that I make for, healthy living, and it makes me feel better when I'm not eating it. But at parties and stuff, I will.
You'll go for it.
I'll go for it. I go for it. And if I'm gonna go for it, it's gonna be a wheat bread.
It's going to be a wheat bread. We always say this, there's no reason to eat white bread. You have got to switch at least to wheat bread. And stop with the nuggets already. That's my problem. But he did. He would only eat nuggets for like 3 years. That
Oh
was
my
it.
goodness.
We'd go on vacation. Any place you'd go, any
Nuggets?
restaurant, do you have nuggets? Because
Thank
if
God
not,
they all do, right?
They all have nuggets.
Everybody has nuggets and fries.
Everyone has nuggets.
So this is pretty easy. It should only take about 20 minutes depending on how long your bacon's gonna take. So it's really simple.
So what's your most popular post on your website for the family?
I would say when I post about how to handle multiple kids, since we've had kids so close together, people are as amazed how we even get out the door and get stuff done.
Right.
So like just tips with handling young kids close together, because they're under 5 years old, all
Right.
4 of them. So just, how I go to the grocery store or
How do you go to the grocery store?
It's a train wreck. I mean, people are staring.
It's a train wreck.
It's a train wreck. People are staring at us. So people are really curious how we handle it. But I mean, it's just like everything in life. You just roll with the punches and do the best you can.
I used to not be able to go anywhere unless they had a cart. There was a time period where, now this, you think back to those things. There was a time period where if it didn't have a grocery cart, even clothes. You could only buy clothes at Target or Walmart because it didn't have a cart. I can't go there.
I like to park beside the cart return because then I just load my kids in and we're ready to go.
That's a really good tip.
Yeah.
Instead of parking close to the door, you park close to the cart.
Exactly, yes.
Very smart.
So I think this is almost
All right.
done.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look here. You've got another plate here, and we'll assemble the sandwich. Like I said, it smells bacon. It smells
awesome.
so good.
So you can choose to toast your buns if you want to, or you can just take them as is. I like to toast them, but we're not toasting now. And then on the base, you're gonna put your aioli. And mine's a little watery. I would probably add just a little bit more of the mayonnaise.
But it'll soak in there.
Yeah,
a
it'll
little
soak
too.
in.
But again, if you're making it for boys, you're gonna want to make it a little bit thicker because it's a mess.
But the husbands, they can handle this, right?
Fantastic.
And it's like I said, it's nice because your tomato's not falling off like the big chunks of tomato when you're biting into it. And then you just put your bacon on top, however much bacon you like. Boys like bacon.
For sure.
So maybe like 3 slices. And then you're done.
That is a beautiful thing.
And you could cut it in half, however you want to. You could put toothpicks in it.
Fantastic. Okay, so don't forget you can go to the Red Gold website for more recipes using this aioli, and of course to your website. When we come back, we're going to do a couple of more things with both websites, a little bit more gluten-free talk, and we were going to talk about lettuce wraps, but we didn't. We got to get to that. And you also have another blog we want to talk about too, which fits really great with full plate. So don't go away. We've got a little bit more to get to.